What's the deal? What's the deal, everybody? How we doing? How's everybody? A bit late here, but it's all right. Nothing much has really gone on. Let's do a little breakdown. The daily has rebroken its own high. Interesting. All right, so we closed bearish on the daily. We have rebroken our own daily high, right, from Asian session. Oh, we have not rebroken the daily high from Asian session. Oh, yes, we have. We were right here. Absolutely. Never mind. 4 hours bearish right now, but I'd be careful here because the hourly had no bottom wick. Closing at a little hourly support, so there's a chance this 4 hour still comes up. We have news at 10. I think we'll try to be out before 10. But I think if we're not in anything by 9:30 at 9:30, we will be waiting till 10. Let's see. Let's see. Shoot. Nice level here. I think we're gonna move this. Okay, yeah, that makes a little more sense. Hold on, give me 1 second, chat. Daughter's calling me. Hold on a second. Oh, god damn it. I was muted this whole time. Fuck. Alright, let's go back to what I was saying. There's really no sells here because the hourly's been bearish, and I know it closed with no bottom wick, but your only position probably would have been a buy here on the bullish hourly flip, and that would have been a few 15-minute candles ago where you would have been taken out again as it came back down. I saw the 15 flip bullish here, but that's still with the 30 after the 30 closed bearish. So since we've made a high here and now we've come down and make a support, highly likely we will retest the high before coming back down. Right? And the retest of the high should give you a decision. Once the price starts coming back up, it should give you a decision. Right? And so if we are to look for buys, we would want to establish a support here and continue to retest the highs. All right, so you'd probably want a closure above this area. Something like this. If we can do that, then you're looking for this refill of the high. If we break down here and we continue on our merry way down, right, this is what the candles do and continue down, gonna need to form a support in this area and then break it, because this would be our range 2, right? This is range 1, this is range 2, Roman numerals. But if you form a support here, you already know this becomes range 2 now, right? Once the support is formed, anything below that yellow line will now be range 2. So now you have this range 1, range 2. And then anything below here is range 3, right? And that we could trade. So if we see a candle now closing below there, now we could trade that. Right? We can trade the rest of the way down. So we're going to wait for a support to be established either above 85 or below 85, and we will look to continue from there. Support established below 85, we're looking to break it down towards 81. Support established above 85, we're looking to retest the highs at 91. Very simple. Very simple today. Is everything good with Don? I think everything is better than you'd expect. What's the reason for today's sideways market? I don't see a sideways market. What I'm not sure about is if Don is taking the day off tomorrow. Will you go on live for Asian as well? Yes, we'll be live for Asian session as well. He said Monday, Tuesday, right? But he also said the rest of the month, which would also be Wednesday. So I spoke to him yesterday. Obviously, Farzo called me like 18 times this morning. Farzo for the people. He said, no, I didn't. Let's look. Let's double check. I have a whole bunch of missed calls, so I typically think it's you. Bro, you called me at 7:09, at 7:10. Then you wrote me a bunch of messages. He said, no, I didn't. Real question is, how does Farza have your number? No, he don't care for numbers. He just calls me through Instagram. Farza's like, psh, what number? What you talking about? Well, I don't need no stinking number. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Mwah. You want food? You hungry? All right, give me a minute. Oh, this mic, man. I hate the mute button on this. The mute function. Pettis' Asian session. Damn it. All right. On the count of 3, everybody blink. 1, 2, 3. Magic. Want to be in that devious inner circle calling him Don Wicks and Farzo? No, don't be Farzo. Don't call me at 6 a.m. through Instagram. Don't be that guy. Sleepy. Closed bullish. Made a bottom wick on the 15. $30, no bueno. The hourly not too great. All right, a couple of things here. We have 9 minutes for this 4 hour to close. 4 hours bearish, but the hourly's closing bullish here. The 30's closing bullish here for now. So let's see if price can break down and start coming down here off the rip on the 4 hour. Because if that's the case, we might have some wick entries to come up. Okay, because the candle's going to need a top wick here. right? This was a push up. We rejected. We're closing bearish. We're gonna need a top wick on the next 4 hour to come down. Right? We're gonna probably need to see something like this. See this wick. So if we start coming down first, we'll probably have a bottom wick entry to come up and create this wick. Here, so if the next candle starts behaving like this and start coming straight down, 23.85 is where I will look for entry. And I will look for buys at that area. Right. This way I'm going to expect the hourly to eventually look like this. I know All City don't have a remote for that TV. Remember those TVs, chat? That's when you were the remote. That's when your ass had to get up, walk across the room, and fucking turn the dial, and fucking turn around like a miserable fuck, and walk all the way back to your recliner just to get back and sit down and figure out the channel don't work. Go hold the antenna where the antenna be like my hair. Shit. Your antenna on the TV looking like this. Oh, shit. It had a wire to the remote? No, I never had one of those. That would make me feel like I'm detonating the TV. All right, everybody out the room. I have a wired remote. All right, everybody get out the living room. We're switching channels. Did it have a big push button? Did it have a big red Acme button? That's the explode now button. So this candle's gone nowhere. Oh, I know what I have. Hold on, gang. I got some shit outside. Sam, you never know what he's smoking. It's not alive. Man, I'm smoking the fattest Jamaican joint while my kids are swimming in a pool. How are your kids? What you smoking? Hey, beautiful. Sure. Absolutely. Here you go. It's for Kaya. Oh, that's amazing. Vape CBD? No, that was as THC as it gets. That was fucking... all up in your membrane. Your brain. It's that weed. See, I mean, if you're jealous, just be jealous quietly. You don't have to be jealous out loud. Sam. I watch you because you're a good trader, but lost majority of respect because you smoke weed in front of your kids. I don't just smoke weed in front of my kids. I smoke weed in front of the neighbor's kids, in front of your kids, in front of everybody's kids. I smoke weed. I'm like Gary Vee when it comes to cursing. I just don't think that's gonna be my kid's downfall, is that they watch me smoke weed. We just, me and you just don't see the world eye to eye. Very simple. But it's a good thing this isn't a babysitting class, right? Or maybe it is because I'm kind of babysitting, but otherwise I'd be like, yeah, you shouldn't watch this as a good example of babysitting. But this is a fucking trading stream, so get over it. I love to see people's face when I don't hide the smoke. I'm the weed head dad. I walk into school smelling like a pound, and they're all like, "Fuck, I wish I was with him." Like an hour ago. I know they all smoke. Press the button. I gotta get that soundbite. Wrong lever. Why do we even have that lever? So we had some news here, right? It's not a red folder. We had an orange folder, good news. So you figured dollar would continue down a bit. 10 a.m. is the jolts. Hopefully that jolts the market. A lot of college pro athletes smoke. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, man. Green. Why are you so green?
What a stupid question that is.
Come on, man.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
Come on, man. He green. you like Trump? No, just his tweets and policies. That's about it. I could do it. I could do without the hand gestures. Well, we said if we open up with a bottom wick to 23.85, we will look for buys. Never got there. Which means we'll wait for this bullish closure on the 30, or we'll be waiting on news. We'll see. Hand gestures are the best part of Trump. I mean, no, but they are a pretty good part. You're right. Yeah, let's keep the hand gestures. Yeah, but if I never see Camel Toe Harris again, I'm be alright. Trading up for news, it's forexfactory.com. Previous 4 hour was a bearish candle, that respected support. Already topped 85. Yeah, we're looking for 85.4, not 85.95. Nice top wick on the 4 hour. Yeah, but now if the 4 hour flips and re-breaks the lows, you can't just take the sell there. You'd have to wait for a closure below. Putting people in jail for weed makes me think she's dumb, even if she's not. Man. We got 5 minutes for this 15 to close. I'm just going to go smoke the rest of that joint. Hey, Sam, you want to join me? I'm going to go smoke some weed. Weed. That cryptocurrency. kind of like my ninja. Yeah, Chad, turn off this damn waterfall. This shit was making too much noise in the morning. Hey, Chad, the neighbor's cat is here. This ain't my cat. This is the neighbor's cat. Come here. I'm gonna You're so nice. You don't scratch like my cat. No? Come. Oh, he scratches. This one scratches. Here. Sit on the chair. Oh, he dipped. That's the neighbor's cat. That ain't even my cat. Come here. Come here, fool. Nah. Alright, I don't have time for you. Go ahead. You can't go roam around the house because there's another cat in there. You can chill in my office if you want. Or chill outside. He wanted to go explore the rest of the house. Yo, you're freaking awesome. I love how you like scratch me, but don't take out your claws. Or whatever they are. He hits me with like the bottom of his paws. Let me know. Let him go. Stop picking him up. But he doesn't scratch me. That's pretty cool. Keeps his sharp ass nails in. You're a good boy, that's right. Do me a favor, go get that fucking parrot that's been making all this noise all morning. Yeah, I picked him up and he started going, but he didn't scratch me. That's one wild comment. What did he say? I missed it. What did Thomas say? Playing with the neighbor's kitty is wild. That's really what happened. I was just playing with the neighbor's kitty. Shit's just driving. So there's that retest of the highs we were talking about. And then we said the market has a decision to make. And remember, we had our level over here, 2390, because that would make a right shoulder for this high. This area. There's a possibility this could head down from this area. Just can't trade down from this area. You'd have to have a resistance established. Range 2. Ten crack commandments. Never get high on your own supply. Wait, that was number, is it number 6 or number 3? What commandment is that? Fuck is that gap? Oh, that's your front teeth. I have no idea. I've never seen your front teeth. All right, 15 just closed here. Closed no top wick. Closed below, respecting this shoulder area that we were just mentioning. Right? Chance this flips bearish. Problem is you can't take that bearish flip because this hourly's so bullish. It's just driving up. Need some bearish closures. It's a strong bounce right off this area, so I'd expect it to come up to 75, no, 75 to 95 areas. Okay. Just gonna continue up. No entry. Where's Don? He's cheesing it. He's cottage cheesing it. this 5 closes. $40 for the 5. We can get a nice bottom wick here. Like 23.90 areas. 23.91. Could get interesting, but looking like a 15 flip here for now, right? With the previous 15 not having a top wick. So if we can get that flip, but then re-break highs. Wouldn't be too bad. No. All right, yes. To flip to 15. I want a bottom wick for this 15 candle. See, it doesn't have one right now. If it comes down, flips bottom wick, and then re-breaks the 5 high, we can look for a buy stop. If it just continues back down in range, then we will wait. Need a bit of a steeper bottom wick. Almost looked like it respected. I don't know if I trust that closure above, because look where the candle opened right away. Almost looked like it respected that. There's a 15 flip. If the 5 re-breaks its own high at this point, then I'll think about a position. It's gonna have room to fill the wick. 25 pips. Oh, coming up. I'm gonna have a buy. I'm just gonna take a buy right here. I didn't have a chance to set a buy stop. I just took a buy on that flip of the 5. And I'm gonna expect to retest the highs. I was gonna say I'm putting a buy stop. I clicked the buy stop. It actually activated me on an extra position because I took a buy stop. I put a buy stop and then I had three 3. I had 2 of my regular entries. So gonna look to retest the highs of the previous candle. See if we can right up a bit. Oh, I got slipped on entry. It's all right, not a big deal. 2 pips. I got slipped a lot, like 4 pips. 91, 5. 92, 5. Wow. Really not a great entry here. It's my entry here. So I got slipped 5 pips on there. It's tough. I'm gonna close half here at 10. I'm gonna go break even. I closed because I opened an extra position. I closed 2/3 at 10. I want to fill more of this wick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna close full here at 13. I closed full at 13. So, full closure here. We've reached this little resistance. I'm gonna see we have a 30 closure, right? 9:30 here in 3 minutes. So once we tap this resistance, if we can pull back and basically end up getting the same entry for the 30. So I don't want to just get a break even there. But the thing is, that was a little more than my than my regular position. That was a 15 lot for me. Because I pressed the buy stop and then it started riding up, and then I clicked my 2 regular positions. So it was a 15 lot. I closed full at 13. It sucks too because it hit 11 pips. I closed it and it dropped right when I closed to 8, and then the second one got 10 and then 13. Clean, yeah. So win number 159 here. You could have closed full at 20. You could have waited for the fill of this wick, of that previous wick on the 5, right? Which is really what we wanted. That's your advantage point. Well, your advantage point was a bit earlier. Advantage point was right there. That wick. 94.1. Yeah, if you didn't close full where I did at 13, then you're probably good close full now. Once you fill the wick, you're less than 2 minutes away from the 30, right? And the 30 needs to do a couple of things. This 30 needs to pull back to give you a top wick, so you could continue trading up, and the next 30 needs to give you a bottom wick. You're pretty much looking for the same thing you just had on the 5, but on the 30. Oh, and it's continuing up. All right. I'm a big believer that this is going to need to come down, grab order, because there's too much range. Typically, when you enter an area when there's been just a lot of ranging, you don't really drive through this whole thing. You can. It's not like written in stone, but you'll typically, once you fill this range, you'll bounce around in here before eventually filling the next range. So that's why I'm a bit skeptical, and I'd say start closing out But then again, like, it's your position. If you feel comfortable, if you feel like the entry's there and you can survive the next bottom wick, the next 30 bottom wick, then, you know, by all means, boo-boo, keep the position open. I don't think I'm done for today. I want to be here through news. I want to see how in 30 minutes how the news plays out. We're technically done, right? Typically we would be done if there was no news, but there's some news coming up here, so I think we can still take advantage of that. Okay, so that was 9, 9, and 12 on the closures. Pricing in for news, I don't know, but I think, remember, I just said we're in this range, so it's highly likely this range, this is where you bounce up and down in this area. News in 30 minutes. Right now, this is just NYSE open. So you're bullish, you have a top wick, you need that nice bottom wick. The problem is you kind of closed right at this area. Get rid of this. Congratulations, everybody. You got a W today. That trade was based on what time frame? It was based on a closure and taken off the 5. If you go to the 5 here, remember we spoke about breaking, so this was key. We couldn't take that 5 flip unless the 15 made a bottom wick. Remember the 15 opened up straight up here, and I said unless we create a bottom wick for that 15, we can't enter that because we're going to expect that to happen. The 15 came down and made that little bottom wick over there, which was the 5 candle that we entered right here. As soon as it flipped, I got slipped about 5 pips. Not about, actually exactly 5 pips from where I wanted to enter. And but it's still a W, right? Even after that 5, we had another 25, right? But that was mostly on the 15, actually creating a bottom wick, the 5 re-breaking the high, and the timing when we were in the market. Experience played a big part because we gave that 15 a chance to drive. Yeah, I mean, if you're in there a bit early, think about that. How many times would you have been right, but you would have been early, and you would have probably closed that break even or would have hit stops on the break of that 15? When I used to trade that candle, when I just started, this would be my stop right here, right? That 15 break. If you're entering up here, right? 15 closed above, you entered, and then all of a sudden, I'm sorry, the 5 closed above, you entered, and all of a sudden the 15 is flipping bearish, right? Probably have your stop over there. And then as soon as it flips, you're just in a candle too early. Right? Give that next candle a chance to break that low, flip. And if it doesn't break that low and then flips, great. It's okay. It can drive and you just won't be in it. And half of YouTube will talk shit how you didn't take the entry that was there. But it's okay, because when it is there, you'll be a lot more confident and comfortable in taking that position, and the emotions won't be seeping through your pores, which will, you know, it'll help you stand on business, you know, instead of just flip-flopping. There's that bottom wick on the 30, right? Just spoke about this. Need a top wick on the 30 closure, need a bottom wick on the next 30 closure. I'm not taking that for one simple reason, because of this. So I believe this has a chance to play around here, but overall we should fill this range. Yeah, I was hoping that range would be news fill. Maybe we could have pushed like this, right? Created some kind of wick, and then the re-break at that area, right? We could have taken, but it's just gonna push through to full TP, motherfucker. I wonder, would that have taken us out? That would have gotten really close. I would have been on that bottom wick. I would have been half a pip away from break even. Yeah, I think we would have survived this. It would have been close, but we would have survived. This entry was here. 92.5. Let's update the stream record. On 59. If we would have held on that yesterday's trade, which I don't even remember yesterday's trade. Honestly, like you're not holding it. We're not holding it. Like, let's just be honest with ourselves. Let's be intellectually honest. We aren't holding that from yesterday. Press the button. It's too late to press the button. All right, fine.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Can we get one more trade? Can we get 2 spots on the Sports Center top 10? What you think, chat? Are we Sports Center material? Are we? Guess we weren't wrong about ranging in this area. Came back down. Just blew my eardrums out. Wait till the Spartans get here. When the Spartans get here, it's over. Oh, if this 5 candle flips, we're gonna fill the range. Gold is on fire. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. It's on fire. It's time Dom should pass on that New York torch to you. Thanks for the trade. I mean, you guys will be seeing me a lot more in New York, but I don't want Don to pass down the torch. I want the homie streaming. I want him over here. Wix is just a silly little guy, huh? Yes, I'm a silly goose. Where's Don right now? Enjoying his long weekend. he's probably somewhere on like a quiet lake. Birds chirping. You know, he's probably sleeping in. You get all that in Florida, except at 6 in the morning, there's some asshole riding around mowing the lawn. Not even his lawn. And they're so happy to be loud. They're like, if I'm not sleeping, nobody's sleeping. Like, bro, there's no grass on this side of the house. Why are you doing this here? This was straight concrete. Loons a loonin', loons a tunin'. Gotta mow the concrete. Can't get paid without that. That's jokes. Bro really walks around with that fucking electric shit everywhere just to wake everybody up on purpose. Strong 5 bearish closure. You open up with a top wicket. Highly likely this 5 flips down. Highly likely. Ooh, ooh. It's gonna flip. What you gonna do? He needs weed. Yes, Chad. Please donate to the Wix Weed Fund. WWF. The Wix Weed Fund. Your donations go a long way towards keeping Wix going. Yeah, send in your Zaza donations. Chat, the first nug that gets sent in is going on display at the Wix 9 Museum of Forex. Imagine, open up the real museum, except cops show up here. So who sent that one in, huh? Who sent that display in? Five took the first couple minutes to create a top wick. Highly likely it flips. There you go. There's the flip. The flippage. Where you live? Right near the beach, boy. Minutes for news here. 16 minutes. Damn, that trade feels like forever ago. Wish it just happened. Is this our song? Wait, this ain't our song. No new songs. Ah, good. I feel right at home when I hear this. Not a bad drop on that 5. I want to see, we're going to be here till 10 to, well, maybe 10:15. I want to see how the news plays out, see if we can get something for news. And then we'll call it. That's going to be our last hurrah. Where's Eddie? Eddie here? He's probably working. He keeps the people cool. Yeah, Chad, if your wife is hot, just hire Eddie to fix your AC. To cool you down. Wait, why is there 2 yellow lines here? How did that happen? When the fuck did I add another yellow line over there? How long has it been there? Wait a minute. I don't know why the fuck that yellow line was there. Interesting how this hourly closes, right? Because you close like this, that is a strong bullish hourly candle. The only issue is the news, right? Otherwise, you can pretty much, I don't know, almost take that off the rip. We'll see how we close in 10 minutes. Might close below. Young Eddie. Doing rapper names now. Lil Eddie. You ever heard that song, Lil Young? Lil Young. No, and I'm not talking about the rapper Lil Young. He actually makes fun of him. He goes like, and Lil Young, let's admit it, you a Lil Young. Is it always necessary to have a bottom wick to go up? No. What does a bottom wick do when you're driving up? Bottom wick is basically a rejection point, right? So you got to figure out which levels that bottom wick needs to tap before driving and see if that bottom wick is sufficient enough. It's a big 1 hour. It's huge, believe me. It's huge. No, I'm not muted. I'm just not speaking. Seven minutes. Just trying to take up some time with silence. Silence. I kill you. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Is the top wick of the 4 hour, then down, down, down? Okay, there, Jay Sean. Yeah, study music, it just depends on the broker. Appreciate you for streaming, absolutely. Appreciate Farzo for non-stop calling me. That was a joke, Farzo, stop fucking calling me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Session trades, 1. We have 1 trade this session. Alright, chat. We got a little over 4.5 minutes for news here. Be locked in. Don't go to the bathroom for 20 minutes right now. Not the time. Give me a second, chat. On that note, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Alright, fuck it. No time for bathroom. Let's just smoke this joint and trade. Who needs bathrooms anyway? It's hot as balls today. All right, gang. Sweating on the arm. That's how. That's you. You gonna get the driver's tan with one elbow. That's just matte tan. The other one's just pale. All right. So news coming up here in 1 minute, and you guys already know the deal. In the first 5 minutes of this news candle, got 1 minute here. First 5 minutes, we're gonna be on the 1 minute, looking for a push, a pullback, and a rebreak of the high. All right, and after the first 5 minutes, we'll go up to the 5 minute. Yeah, lock it in, gang. Watch your spread widen. Oh, my spread is at 10. Anybody else's spread is over 10 right now? Watch your spread. Don't get clapped. My spread is at 11 right now. Alright, my spread's at 15, so there's no entries on anything with spread of 15. Alright. So made a strong push down. Pulled back here. It can flip and drive, but if it re-breaks that low, how did the news come out? Ooh. So good numbers. Good numbers. Good numbers for the dollar. So gold should technically drop. But was that it? So if it doesn't re-break this low right here in the next 4 minutes, we will look for a 5 closure below here, a top wick, and then a 5 flip down. But if it re-breaks the low that it's made right now, I'm going to put a sell stop here on the break of that bottom wick. All right, so I have a sell stop right here. And if the first 5 closes before breaking it, we will look to trade this off the 5. Coming down. You know that bottom wick, 904, it's way lower. It's at like 87. So the news here is different. The news candle. I'm not okay. Well, now I'm in here, but that was way. It's 20 pip difference between what it is on screen and what it is on my broker. Way off. So we just got activated on the broker over here. It's showing friggin' 15 pips in profit. That's tough. Yeah, on the broker, I'm like right here. I didn't get activated there. I got activated right here. 87.8. What the fuck? That's wild. So I'm in a position here. I'm going to sell here, but I'm going to sell over here. It should have been 20 pips earlier. I don't know why. I'm still looking for it to come down and fill the range down, but that's just a huge difference. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. That should have been right here. 2389.1. Oh, well, at this point, waiting on this 5 to close, and if the 5 creates a top wick, I will take another entry on the 5 flip down. Okay, we got 30 seconds for this 5 to close. Yeah, I didn't check the numbers on the broker. I put it below the candle, and you're right. My sell stop was 20 pips lower, but because I put it below the candle, just I didn't look at the numbers. I thought it was the same as to the left here. I'm gonna have another sell stop here on the break of the 5 low. So once this 5, I have a sell stop here now on the 5. Right here. Damn, that's tough. That's a 20 pip difference. You dressed on your own? Good job. Very good job. Great job. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, if this is coming up and starts flipping the hourly, I'll have to close here. But we were looking for that rebreak of the lows. It's not activated on the sell stop, but this hourly flips, it can drive the market up. Very, very interesting. 5 closes in 2 minutes here. It's made a top wick the first couple of minutes. Let's see if we can re-break the lows here. Are you in? Yeah, I'm in, and I have another sell stop here on the break of the 5 lows. Yeah, I ended up having my sell stop 20 pips lower than it should have been. I took it off the broker wick, and it should have been off this. Ah, well. Can we get activated on this 5 now? And very close here. And we are activated on that 5. Activated on the sell there too. Pretty much same target. Created that top wick. Attempted to drive back up into that range. The drive failed. It flipped and rebroke the lows. Five's gonna close bearish here. Weak bearish, but still close bearish. I've been out of YouTube loop for a bit. Have you started your own thing now? No more downstream? What do you mean? We're downstream. He's just off today. He's taking a well-deserved break. He's got a little vacation. Vacation. We waiting for a 15 closure below just to confirm the fake out? Could do that. You could do that. Should retest the lows the way the news came out? That's what I'm thinking as well. I think the news should have pushed this down to that support. I don't know why it likes this area so much. It's done everything we've asked for, except re-break the previous lows, which is what we were really, just expecting. With once we flip and re-break the lows, that's what we were expecting. We had this attempt. The market attempted to come back up in range here. We have hard stops? Not yet, but it'll probably be if we flip here on this hourly. It'll probably be the hourly flip. A deep break of the highs, because then if it does that on the hourly, it's going up to the top. But with the news coming out good for the dollar, so you're expecting to re-break the lows, and then we came down. We re-broke the lows. We created this top wick. We flipped. We re-broke that candle low just to come back up. Not typical, but if it does all of that and just to come back up, yeah, it's strong enough to continue driving. Yeah, I'm expecting this to be a top wick to come down, but if we end up driving back up, breaking the 1 hour highs, then you can't risk the rest of that range. Just wouldn't make sense. This candle's got to break its own low. Till then, I mean, it did everything we wanted it to do. The only thing we were off by the initial entry by a bit, which kind of affects the rest of the play here. But oh well. $15 closes here in 30 seconds. Some minor support here. the 15 closed, but the problem is the 5 closed bullish. So it's likely to flip bullish, but the 15 did close bearish below range. So once it flips bullish, if it rebreaks its own low, it's likely to continue driving, so we'll see. Add some? No, it can't add some here because the 5 closed bullish, so it just doesn't make sense. When we added, it made sense. But now the way that 5 closed, it wouldn't make sense to add here. We would have to either rebreak that low or close bearish at this area. You also made a bottom wick first, and now you came up to create a top wick. So a rebreak of this low should fill the wick, technically. Ugly small time frame. Well, that's why we're going based on things that have actually happened and not what we think, right? We saw the closure back in range. We saw the rebreak of the lows. We saw a top wick and then a bearish flip on the 5. So we saw all of that. So we're going based on something we saw, not something that we think might happen. So that's why, you know, that's why the comfort level is there, because we saw it happen. It's not something we're thinking should happen. Those things have happened already, so that means, you know, we have all of that in our favor, to our advantage. It's a tough 5. No regrets, not even one little trade. Yeah, no regrets, for sure. Wix deserves more viewers. I agree. I concur. I definitely concur. Can we fill the wick? Trade an Asian session tonight as well? Yeah, we'll be live for Asian session. 8 p.m. Eastern. Love you, Wix Dixie. Love you too. Shadow ban though, yeah. It sucks. 5 didn't break the previous 5 low. Seconds. How you doing? Doing all right. Doing good. Doing well. Doing well. Oh, you too. What's up? Oh, you want food too? Hold on. All right, so that's 15 flipping, right? The five never flip bearish. Yeah, if we start breaking the hourly highs, I'll close out positions. I'll manage risk. Just that's when it'll fail to make sense to me. Struggling to come down, which doesn't make sense fundamentally. And technically, we've got everything we wanted. I can't hold on to it when if that hourly starts coming up. $15 flip though. You'll see it pop once the 5 breaks the high. There it is. There it is. There it is. Seven minutes left in this 30. Looks like stops and get hit. Looking like it. I want to see if we close back up above range. You got a minute for this 5 to close, but if it closes back up above range, highly likely you're driving up, driving through. In which case, gang, I will, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna close once we flip here on the hourly, like right now, and I'm gonna open some buys once the hourly flips. All right, so the hourly broke the high. Why does it look so weird here? My hourly is already up here. Right. 23,937. Seven. That's an L. I took a L on the previous position, gang. It was yeah, it was a L. It was I'll give you the total combined. I closed it out because my hourly flipped and rebroke the highs. As soon as it did that, I'm in a position the other way. I took a buy, took them up. And if this takes me out, I'm done for the day. There's no way I'm fucking with this. Yeah, my 15 broke the high of the previous 15 candle. We broke the hourly highs. So what I'm waiting on is, give me 1 sec. All right, gang. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna, if you didn't get activated on the rebreak of the highs, you're gonna get activated once the 30 closes. That's what I'm expecting, unless it pushes up now. Once we tap these areas across the board here and didn't continue driving, right? We bounced right off of them, and the previous hourly has closed back up above the most recent, and the range is up to 2400. Once we rebroke the hourly high here, I closed out positions. Doesn't make sense to be in no sells anymore because it already filled that range and now it rebroke the highs. So I took a buy right as soon as it did that. That's 2 days in a row we've done that. I don't think I've ever done that. But it stopped making sense to be in a sell once that high is rebroken after you filled the range to the bottom of. I know it's a lot for me to describe here, but that's what makes sense in my head. Right now the 30 is closing here in 2 minutes. If it closes above here, you expect the bottom wick on the next 30 and a drive up. But overall, after that bottom wick here, you're expecting to fill the range up to 2400. The loss. That's our first news loss ever. So 57 and 47. Um, 57 and 47, and I also have on this buy right here, I have a stacked position, just so you guys know, for full transparency. Whoops. You know what? This stop. Okay, go ahead. This stop, we're gonna move up. Once this rebreaks the highs, we're gonna move up to the bottom of the candle here. 30's closing back up above range. It faked out. 15 above range. 15 on top wick. And you know what? I'm gonna exit this position. I'm gonna close the position here. I have to. I have to. I closed at break even. We this sucks. Here's the deal. The 15 closed with no top wick. First thing we did was make a top wick, and the 30's bearish. Yeah, I can't keep that open. That sucks. That sucks. If this pulls up and leaves a top wick, you can leave it open. You can't, because this indicates no range. 30 indicates a bearish move right after a top wick. You didn't create a bottom wick first. If you created, that's how I waited for a little bit. I want to see if we create a bottom wick first and drive up, but it created this little top move first. So it can pull up. It could on the hourly, but the 15 and 30 are way against you. I gotta close here. You can't keep this open. You can't, because this can flip bearish at any time. You can't do it. And the 1 hour looks great, but that 30 and 15 look ugly. Is it the weed talking? No, you can't. You can't leave this open. There's no range on the 15. You see, there's no wick. So until it creates that wick, you're kind of trading blind, right? You understand there's no range, and that 30 did not close bullish. That 30 closed bearish. So at any moment, this can flip and re-break below. But any moment can be 50 pips up, or it could be 5 pips up, right? That's what's so arbitrary about it. New trade worked out fine. You got scammed by the broker. Yeah, no, that's I didn't get scammed by the broker. I took a loss. Like, that's like, shouldn't happen, but I took a loss. We should have had a 20 pip better entry. Yeah, it's not on the broker, it's on me. Honestly, I just put the sell stop on the break of the wick instead of looking at the level itself, and I put a sell stop on the break of the wick was 87, while on here it was like 89. But you can tell it's you can tell where we were looking to get in and what happened. Would have been a great day. It's still gonna be a great day. It's just a great day no matter what. It just kind of sucks because it did what we expected, and we can get to take advantage of it. You see, and this is exactly why we can't be in that bearish flip. Once this breaks the low, it's going to come down back in range. Still, man, you're sharing signals. We took a massive L today. Yes. 100 pip L in the signal channel. It happens. I've had 300 pip L's in the signal channel. Minus 70 pips is not a great day. That's basically a break even. I'm annoyed, but it did everything we wanted it to do, right? That's why I'm not like frustrated. Why? Where? Like, no, it did everything we wanted it to do. I'm still here, yeah. I'm gonna be here for another half hour. I want to be here till 11. I want to see if this sets up. If it doesn't, I don't know about you guys. I get more locked in after I take a, if I take a L or if I'm gonna draw down. It's just something about that that just locks you in. You can't stay in there. The hourly flipped, but you can't. I mean, for sells, and you can stay in there for buys because that 15 and 30 closure, the 15 no top wick and the 30 bearish. Minus 70 is nothing. We get 50, 60 pips on a daily. Like, this sets you back a day. Next day brings you back forward a day. It's, you know, just be profitable in the long term. Be profitable overall. Minus 220 pips overall, minus 450 pips. Reverse my whole year. Just I have minus 30 yesterday, minus 100 today, minus 130 in 2 days, and we were damn near 600 for the month. So I'm at around 400 pips for the month. I don't know how many times like we gotta go over this. After every loss, it's the same conversation over and over. Right? Just have a short memory. On to the next one. Don't over risk. Don't over leverage. You'll be fine. We've taken like a 300 pip setback 2 months ago in a signal channel, and within a month, I was over that. Yeah, so there's like, you can have weekly setbacks, daily setback, you can have a monthly setback. It's all right. You know, just keep doing what you're doing long term. And it works. Sticking a stop loss 23.95. It's not a bad stop. It just, we flipped on the hourly. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second, chat. Dad duties. Just stick to the plan. That's all it is. I mean, yeah, there's nothing you can do. Like, once again, Chad, I'd rather take a loss on my terms than not on my terms. The break of the lows, yeah, okay. Should looked here, but overall, the 5 came down flipped. We're taking that on our terms. Even that break of the lows, it was really, that was the break of the lows on the broker. That's what it was. But if we're talking news, there's easily been over 50 news trades this year, and we have not lost a single news trade the entire year. So that would probably be the first one. So for people, yeah, there's a lot of people show up, a lot of people are new from day to day. We get a whole bunch of new people, right? But so I understand the criticism or frustration, but then again, you have to understand that this is a long-term thing, right? We don't just do this today. We do this, right? We do this for a long time, and there's a reason that there's results, because over that long time we haven't really switched up. We continued following what we do, right? So I'm not revenge trading 100 pips. It's just continue following what you do, and long term it works out. I've had multiple 50 and 60 pip days in the last couple of weeks. It just, yeah, it sucks taking a loss. It sucks taking a loss on stream. It sucks taking a loss on stream and in a signal channel. But I stand behind my loss. I stand behind it because I did it according to the strategy that has a really high win rate. So every time I take a loss on it, I know that I can't switch up. And if I don't switch up, I'm going to reap the benefits of this actual loss, right? I'm going to reap the benefits of the knowledge that I gained from the loss and the testing of my principles, right? I'm going to stick to my guns and really be about it, really trust the strategy. And that's it. And if you show up long enough, you'll understand. That's why a majority of the people don't panic here, right? We take a loss, we move on. Same way, you know, we take a W, we move on. There's no massive discussion on how great it feels. It's just, you move on. Be careful. Re-breaking that 1 hour high, right? It's the last 15. I want to see if the next 15 can give us a bottom wick, and if this can close above the most recent. Right, if the 5 can close above the most recent. Oh, so much for that. Think it will break? Well, if the 15 closed above the most recent here, then we can look for a bottom wick, and then you're re-breaking the high of the 1 hour again, so now you can give that 1 hour a second chance. A little tough here because this 5, it closed at a support but below the most recent, so you can reject it anywhere below the most recent. plenty of opportunity to make it back. I don't look at it in those terms. Next trade, like I said, I'm not looking back. I'm not looking to make back 100 pips on the next trade. I'm looking to just take my trade, and maybe it'll be 10 pips, maybe it'll be 40, maybe it'll be 100. I don't know. But that's not how I'm looking at it. There's plenty of opportunities every single day. You'll have more chances every single day. You can't do anything here with the hourly. Not with that previous closure. Could ride up, just can't really do anything about this. It keeps trying to break higher but getting slapped hard. Just smaller time frames. Keep respecting. It's tough not to picture this not driving up after that bottom wick off this area. But the smaller time frames haven't set up, right? If you get closures above the most recent areas, great. Ooh, re-breaking the hourly high. Another resistance immediately off the rip here. Don't let him get to you. No one's getting to me, but it does get annoying, or it's not get annoying. It gets frustrating beating the same thing into people's heads, but then I constantly realize that it's a lot of new people showing up day in, day out. Might push. Breaking the hourly high. Might see a pop. Might not. Might see a light candle at the end of the hourly. I don't know. Yeah, people think it's just win, win, win. Well, I think we've kind of groomed people to expect only wins or a lot of wins, right? Because we do take a large number of wins. So when, like, it is surprising when you take a loss. Sometimes it's surprising to me when I take a loss, because like there's some plays you're like, no, this doesn't make sense for it to go against you. Calling it, not a fan of today's price action. Yeah. I'm fine with the price action. Just we ended up taking a win and a loss today. Small win, big loss. Stop it. Stop it. What are we waiting for? We're waiting on this hourly to close. I want to see if the 30 can close above the most recent area here. It just tried, right? It tried to drive, but it didn't. So I want to see if it can close up above there. If it does, I'll look for buys on the next hourly candle. But if we don't, we'll probably call it a session. Let's update the session trades. What's number 34? Hey, you dropped my stuff on the floor, babe. Yeah, look on the floor. It dropped it on the floor. Look behind you. You're looking the wrong everywhere but there. To your left. Your other left. Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Alright. I guess that didn't drive again for the 4th time. Any chance they'll dry down? I'm still holding. Yeah, there's a chance of that if we can come back down, close below range here on the hourly. You just call me bro. My daughter called me bro. On to the next day. No, well, maybe, possibly. I'm gonna look to see how we close on this hourly, and then it'll probably be on to the next day. Super dizzy. All right, be careful. All right, just don't fall on your behind. And lock my door. Close my door. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. I'm in the blues. Nice. Congrats, Blues. Annoyed. I'm looking for one thing here, chat. I want the 30 to close above the most recent. That's what I want. If that happens, that's the hourly closing bullish. Right? This level that runs across here. And to see if possibly it can close below this area. But then we would need a pretty steep top wick and then we come down. But But if we close within here, I'm probably gonna call it a session. It's a great week. Some broke, got nothing going on. It shouldn't be okay for you. It's okay for me. It shouldn't be okay for you. Well, it should be if your risk management's on point. The hourly never flipped on futures. It didn't just flip, it broke the highs and it drove for a little bit. My hourly drove up for 25 pips. It's like, and it's where, and that bottom wick, the initial bottom wick was 20 pips off on the news. Sammy hit you? We'll figure out a way to play whatever without hitting each other. And if you can't, just go to separate rooms. But you can't do that, right? You guys like playing each other, so stop telling on each other and figure it out. When you tell on her, does it make her feel good? And when she comes here and tells on you, does it make you feel good, right? So figure out a way where both of you can feel great by hanging out with each other. See, it starts with a hug. It all starts with a hug. Two minutes for this 1 hour. Was that advice for chat? No, that was my daughters are here. Still holding shorts play and praying for the hourly to close bearish. I mean, though the shorts though would be a different idea, right? The idea for the shorts was the news rebreak of the lows, and it didn't do that. So now you're looking at price action. Well, I'm sorry, it did do that. It rebroke the lows. It just didn't get it on the broker. But now you're looking at price action. So probably if you're thinking price action, probably honestly below here. If you want sells. "45 seconds. Move on from that idea. Took buys instead. Well, I took buys too, but I took buys on, and the 15 closed with no top wick. Let's hug chat. I don't think chat's into hugging right now after 100 pip loss. I think chat is swinging at the first motherfucker trying to hug him. Took a W on the news push and grabbed your pineapple too because it made sense. Can't be mad at an L when it all lines up. Yeah, I mean, everything lines up. Was that the hourly closure? I don't know if that closed below. barely. I don't know. What's up? Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it here. It's a lousy close. It didn't close also below its own range, right? Below the most recent. It hasn't done so yet. Maybe this one will do it. Not a clear closure below here. If you're looking for a top wick, you're also looking for a top wick to at least 23.93.5 areas. Let's see if this can close 5 or 15. No, you would need it to be a 15 closure below here. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. You're hungry. I know. Chat. Yeah, if I see it set up, I'll call it in the signal channel. I'm gonna look for a closure below this most recent level. I want a bottom wick on this candle that's printing right now. If we get that, then I will be in there. So yeah, if it's gonna get called, probably be in the signal channel. I'm gonna go make my kids some food, and I'll be back here on the 15 and a 30 closure. All right, gang. Is she hungry? Yeah, she's telling me, she's next to me. Dad, I'm hungry. Make us food. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And there's both of them, so it's like double the trouble here right now. We might get it might be coming up pretty soon here, so stay locked in. All right, gang. Yeah, I'll see you guys for Asian tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Hey, stop hitting each other. Okay, that's better. The hugging is better. See? As soon as I look around, they're hugging. All right, I think you're just hangry. You need to eat. Yeah, I'll see you guys at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. And everybody else, I'll see you guys in the signal channel. All right. That's our session. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, I'm out here, and another New York session is in the books. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you at Asian.